See, in our last class, we have done with this D and F, D block elements, the properties and everything, correct? So we have seen potassium permanganate property and all these things, right? So we'll see now F block elements, and there are only few F block elements compared to the D block elements. The properties are less explored for the reason that in F block elements, entire actinides are radioactive. That too, after uranium, atomic number 92, all those elements whichever are placed after uranium in actinides, they're all called transuranic elements. Transuranic elements means they are all synthetically prepared radioactive elements, followed by the uranium of actinides. Okay, so because they are radioactive, and also there are rare earths, they are found very less in the earth crust. For all these reasons, uh, the properties are less explored. Unlike D block, there is no defined thing. So anyhow, few couple of properties we are going to study. So importantly, the atomic size variation and electronic configuration will be asked often. When it comes to atomic size variation in F block, there is something called lanthanide and actinide contraction that we need to. Okay. So fine, we shall start with F block. Okay. So introduction and this F block introduction and the general electronic configuration I had given you there, correct?
Yes.
F block. So just to revise once, general electronic configuration. Okay, sixth period of the periodic table has the lanthanides, and seventh period, from seventh periods there is actinides. So in lanthanides, 4F1 to 14 will be filled. So these 14 elements are placed after lanthanum. Lanthanum itself is a D block element. The 14 elements after lanthanum, that is from cerium to lutetium. They are the lanthanides. Okay, like that. So actinides are those in which 5F1 to 14 is filled. These are the set of 14 elements placed after actinium of D block. Of course, from thorium to lawrencium. Okay, so this is Silutola. So that's how, just remember the first and last element to begin with. Okay, fine. So that itself is the definition. The 14 elements which are placed after lanthanum from cerium to lutetium, in which 4F1 to 14 is filled, are lanthanides. The set of 14 elements which are placed after actinium from thorium to lawrencium, in which 5F1 to 14 is filled, are actinides. Okay. Importantly, when we take general properties, okay, first one, electronic configuration. These 14 elements and their electronic configuration, especially in competitive exams, they'll ask you which one has half filled or which can possess so many unpaired electrons, which one has maximum magnetic moment. For all these things, we need to know the unpaired electrons uh, from the outer motion, right? So I'll give you sample of two elements in each. Rest, I'll give you homework also this time. You need to write the electronic configuration and practice at least a couple of times till you get familiar with the names and electronic configuration. Okay. So first, you make a table like this. Okay. First one, lanthanides. Okay, their atomic numbers, general electronic configuration. Okay, so like that. Similarly, actinides, atomic number. For Y general, it is electronic configuration. Just take out that electronic.
Sir,
Yeah.
won't we need another column for variable oxidation states?
Here, so much variable oxidation state will not be seen. Just a couple of oxidation state which we need to generally remember for entire series. That's why that column is not there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, right. So like that, I'll just give two elements. Like for example, you have cerium.
We'll have to write for the rest, sir.
Rest you have to write, practice, and remember. Okay, I'll you write down and come back, and I'll also ask you some question to notice certain things that makes you remember the entire 14 plus 14, 28 elements atomic number easy. Okay, now, so it is cerium is lanthanide, the sixth period. So by the time it will be inner core electron will be xenon. Xenon 54. Correct? No, atomic number 58 means the nearest noble gas previous to that is xenon 54. Remaining 4 electrons are there. So obviously electrons must be present in F. Correct? No. So which are all the orbitals that will be filled in lanthanides? So it is 4F. This is orbitals being filled is 4F, 5D, and 6S. Inner core will be noble gas. Like that, which are the elements or orbitals being filled in actinide elements? 5F, 6D, and 7S. Just remember that. That's it. And here inner core will be xenon. Actinide starts from thorium. Thorium atomic number 90. So previous to that, nearest noble gas is radon 86. Okay, so inner core will be 86 for actinides. Now we shall proceed. Xenon 54, remaining 4 electrons. So there is 4f here and 5d and 6s. By the time electrons fill into 4f, 6s would have been filled. 6s2. Now 54 plus 2, 56. Remaining 2 electron. See, I told you 1 electron will be there in 5d or 0 electron. That's why general electronic configuration of lanthanides is 4f1 to 14, 5d 1 to 0 or 0 to 1 and 6s to 11. So here 1 electron and here 1. See this kind of deviation from the regular electronic configuration that we used to see in copper, such kind of chromium and all. Here F block means 4f has to fill. Some elements will have electron in 5d also. If you count how many elements would be having 5d electron, it may be around 3 elements in lanthanides, maybe around 6 elements in actinides. So 3 plus 6, 9 elements, if you remember, to have electron in D also along with F. The rest doesn't have 5d, that means D electron. They will have only electrons filled in 4. So they can be considered as normal electronic configuration. These 9 elements having D electron also can be considered as exceptional electron. Because F block elements are expected to have electrons only in F, not in D. So remember those elements which have D electron also. That to 1 electron. That's okay. So and one more exception is thorium. Thorium has 2 electron in D, no F electron at all. That is also there. Okay. Now coming to the cerium, xenon 54, 4f1, 5d1, 6s2. So totally 58. Likewise, the next element praseodymium 59. Xenon 54. The next electron, see, only cerium will have 5d. Now totally we need to add 5 more electrons, right? 6s2 would be filled. Remaining 3 electron will all be present in 4f itself. The 5d will be C. Just remember. So these kind of things you need to know. See, praseodymium is a normal electronic configuration because being a F block, it has to have electron after filling S6s. It should be having electrons in 4f. So cerium is the one which has electron in 5d. That you have to remember. Rest everything, if atomic number is given, you can fill it in F orbitals. Okay. Likewise, we'll go with thorium. Thorium 90. I told you radon is 86, nearest noble gas. Remaining 4 electrons. You need to know here the orbitals being filled out after radon 5f, 6d, 7s. By the time electron enter into 5f, 6d, 2 electrons would have been filled out. Okay. Now this is another exceptional case, thorium. It has remaining 2 electrons, 86, 88, and 2 electrons in 6d, and 4f is 0 rather. Sorry, 5f is 0. So similarly, protactinium, it is 91, radon 86. There is 1 electron in D here. Okay, 1 electron. Therefore, 5f2 it will be 6d1 and 7s. So this kind of deviations are there with 9 elements, 6 elements in actinides and 2 elements in lanthanides, 3 elements in lanthanides totally. So if you remember those 9, rest everything has normal electronic configuration. Now remaining elements in the same way you should write and show it to me the next case.
Yes.
Okay. Let me write like this. Lanthanide general electronic configuration. Let me finish with this so that it gives a kind of completeness. 54. This is 4F1 to 14. 5D 0 to 1. I got here. This is the on 86. 5F1 to 14. 6D 0 to 1. 7. Okay, shall I proceed?
Sir, I had one doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, in the lanthanide 58th one, why does one electron go to F shell and one to D shell? Why can't they first fill one and then go to the other?
Yeah, that is where exactly it has to be explored. Reasons, if we extend the same reason that we had given for D block elements to F block also, could be also applicable. But in many cases, it is less explored. F block is less explored. Uh, what could be the reason? One, size. Whenever size is less, charge is more, the polarizing power will be more. High polarizing power of the respective ions leads to hydration. Expensive hydration in aqueous medium will stabilize the particular atom ion, and also you should know the formation of compounds along with the lattice enthalpy values. How exactly that will stabilize the compound formation. See, many things like copper is more stable in +2. We said because Cu2 plus being a very small ion, it gets stabilized more in the solution due to hydration than it gets stabilized due to completely filled d orbitals. So that's why Cu plus becomes Cu2 plus. Like that, there could be some of the reasons, but there are no exactly reason for all the deviations or exceptions. That's why
Okay, sir.
there is less explored block it is. One major reason for that is uh, most of the elements are radioactive. Okay, so rest rare earths, less found. So and complexity of F orbitals. These are all the factors which will add up to make it less explored.
Yes, sir.
If it is done, I'll proceed. So you have to just complete these remaining 24 elements. 12 plus 12.
Yes.
Next, important property. Oh. Next important property. Variation of atomic and ionic radius. Variation of atomic and ionic. Of course, in most of the cases, how atomic radius varies in the same lines, ionic radii also varies, except the ion formed will have suddenly half-filled and completely filled orbitals. The deviation may be seen. Otherwise, by and large, it is. You should know one thing. Atomic size or atomic radius, it will be affected by two factors which we have seen. Okay. Atomic radius or size depends on two factors. Depends on number one, what is that? Effective nuclear charge. So how does exactly effective nuclear charge affect the size? As effective nuclear charge increases, what is effective nuclear charge? Influence of nucleus on the outermost shell electrons. As effective nuclear charge increases,
Size decrease.
atomic size decreases because nucleus, as it possesses more positive charge due to more number of protons or atomic number, the influence of nucleus on the outermost electron increases. So electrons will be pulled towards the nucleus. Atomic size decreases. The other one is the shielding effect. Shielding effect. See, as the shielding effect increases, influence of nucleus on the outermost electron decreases. So atomic size must increase. Okay. So as we move from left to right, electrons in lanthanides and actinides will be added to the pre-penultimate F orbital. See, in case of lanthanides, they belong to sixth period. They have 6 shells. Okay, they have 6 shells. So I typically represent this. I think I'll try to write this. So, uh, I 6 shells. Okay. Nucleus was eccentric. No issue. One, two, three, six. So by the time when we reach 6th period, 6s would be filled. After that, 5d 0 to 1, there may be 1 electron or 0 electron. So then 4f 1 to 14 fills. So in lanthanides, there are 6 shells. The 6th shell is valence shell, and therefore the 5th shell is penultimate. And what about fourth shell? Antepenultimate. Ante is previous to penultimate or pre-penultimate event. Okay. So always from cerium to lutetium, as we move, electrons will be added to 4f. Correct? No? So that means electrons fill into inner shells. As the number of electrons in the inner shells increase, so what has to happen? We expect shielding effect to increase, atomic size to increase. But actually what is happening in lanthanides, okay? So from cerium to lutetium, there is steady decrease in atomic size. So this is called lanthanide contraction. So what was expected actually? So atomic size must increase or at least should remain same. If at all, if increase in effective nuclear charge balances increase in shielding effect, at least it should remain same or it should increase. But what is happening? On the other hand, atomic size decreases. So total decrease in atomic size from cerium to lutetium is called lanthanide contraction. Now, what is the reason? We have quoted this reason while discussing atomic size in D block. What is the reason? Is it the shielding effect happens here or improper shielding effect?
Improper.
That's because electrons are added to F orbitals, which are
Yes,
ions.
sure.
So
Yes.
the reason being, this is due to improper shielding or ineffective shielding. Of inner F electrons. Okay, or pre-penultimate F electrons. So whenever electrons are present in inner F orbitals, they doesn't shield the influence of nucleus properly. So the reverse happens. That because of this improper shielding, ineffective shielding, influence of nucleus on the outermost electron rather increases, though inner electrons become more and more. So that's especially because of complexity of F orbital, which makes improper shielding effect. So due to improper shielding effect, influence of nucleus on the outermost electron increases. So atomic size decreases. The net decrease is what is called lanthanide contraction. Is it okay? So in the same way, there is actinide contraction. Okay. So now I think you can easily understand what is actinide contraction. So let me just copy this. So here there will be one more shell, that's all. In actinides, there are 7 shells. In this particular case, it is 7th shell is the valence shell. correct? And you have the sixth shell as penultimate. Penultimate shell. And here anti-penultimate will be 5. Okay, I think that you can understand. So now this is 7s2 field. Then it will be 6d 0 to 1. Then 5f 1 to 4. Correct? No, this is how exact. So after 7s2, electron may go to d1 or 0. So 5f 1 to 4. So the electrons will be added to antipenultimate f4. So this results in steady decrease in atomic size from thorium to lawrencium. Okay, so this decrease in atomic size from thorium to lawrencium is called actinide contraction. Is called actinide contraction. And this is due to improper shielding of which electron? 5f or ineffective shielding of 5f electrons. So this is very important. Now the repercussions of this lanthanide and actinide contraction is what we need to see. So find atomic size decreases from left to right from cerium to lutetium, thorium to lawrencium due to improper shielding effect of electrons in 4f and 5f respectively. So that is respectively lanthanide and actinide contraction. Because of this lanthanide actinide contraction, there is some properties which will be altered, which will be seen especially in D block elements. So how exactly the repercussions of the lanthanide and actinide contraction is what we need to see. Okay. The net decrease of atomic size in both lanthanide and actinide contraction is around 0.22 angstrom. Decreases 0.22 angstrom. Radius decreases from cerium to lutetium. So even thorium to lawrencium, it is almost of the same order. Now, what are the repercussions of lanthanide and actinide contraction? If you see the periodic table, I'll write just the 6th period. Okay, 6th and 7th. Okay, let me draw some more. These four series of D, I'm just drawing it here. Now, you know this. This is a 3D series. 3D series is from scandium to zinc. Correct? Then comes 4D series. 4D series is from yttrium to
To
zircon.
cadmium.
Sorry, this is yttrium to cadmium. Correct? Then this is lanthanum. 5D series. Lanthanum to mercury.
Mercury.
And below it is actinium. 6D series. Actinium to copernicium.
Copernicium.
So this is actually 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D series, 4 series. It is also called first series of D block. First series of D block is 3D series. Second series, third series, fourth series. Okay. The 3D series or first series of D block belong to fourth period of the periodic table. These numbers should not confuse you. In the periodic table, 3D series is present in fourth period. Okay. 3D series is called first series of D block. Similarly, fifth period, sixth period, and seventh. Okay, fine. Let me make it a group here. Which group is this? This is actually 12th group. What is the third group? This is 12th. This is entered D block from here. Now, what is happening? Lanthanide contraction is happening. Lanthanides are there